Hello all. So in the previous session we have studied about two cell organelles, that are endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus. So in this class let us discuss about other few cell organelles that we have in our book. Okay. So in that, first let us deal with lysosomes. So in the last class, when I was explaining about the function of Golgi apparatus, I have taken this word that is lysosomes. Okay, so the proteins or the substances which are not very useful, or which the cell don't use, will send those substances to the lysosomes. So these lysosomes are the structures, are some bag-like structures or ball-like structures which produces some enzymes. Okay, so these enzymes are nothing but the chemicals that a structure produce. Okay, so these enzymes will destroy all substances which are not useful for the cell, or which are very harmful to the cell, or which is with those substances which the cell is not using. Okay, so before the discovery of this lysosome, scientists have studied, to discover these lysosomes, scientists have studied the functioning of the cell, where they had this question of without cell getting destroyed or without cell getting damaged, the substances which are not useful or which are very harmful to the cell are destroyed within the cell or damaged within the cell, inside the cell. So that question or that issue raised to the discovery of the lysosome. So this is how lysosomes were discovered. So these lysosomes will give out some enzymes or the chemicals which will destroy the harmful substances, or not very useful, not necessary substances. Okay, so that these destructive enzymes or destroying enzymes will kill the substances which are harmful to the cell. So that is why these lysosomes are also called as suicidal bag of the cell. So these are also called suicidal bags, because suicide is generally the term suicide define, or it means that killing by itself. Okay, or ending it by itself. So the cell, without giving those harmful substances or the not useful substances out of the cell, without cell giving out or without cell sending out, it will destroy within itself. So these lysosomes will help in destroying the substances which are harmful to the cell. That is why those are called suicidal bags. So because they are destroyed within the cell, inside the cell. Okay, so this is these lysosomes are very they are small ball-like structures. So this is the function of the cell, and these are very minute small balls which produces the chemicals. So this is mainly about the cell organelle called lysosome. They are also called suicidal bags. So the next cell organelle that we have is mitochondria, which is very important. So before we study the structure and the function of the mitochondria, there is one experiment given in our book to observe the mitochondria under the microscope. So the mitochondria, they are very small structures, smaller than the nucleus. Okay, to study the internal structure, electronic microscope is used. So that activity or that experiment that we have in our book, as we cannot do it now, so I will show the activity, how it has to be done, and what are necessary for it. Okay, to observe the mitochondria, so first we observe it in these onion peel cells. So first we have to take onion and peel one tissue of the onion. So after this tissue, we have this onion peel we have taken with the help of forceps, and we need dye or the indicator called Janus green B solution. Okay, so till now we have used methylene blue or methyl orange like this. So this is also this Janus green is also used as the indicator or the dye in observing the mitochondria. So we have to take one slide and put the onion tissue or the peel that we have taken and put a drop of dye, okay, and then cover it with the cover slip. Then if you observe it under the microscope, so these are the cells, onion cells. So this is the these will be the green color substances that you observe. These are mitochondria, and the larger one is nucleus. So as I told you, these mitochondria are still smaller than the structure of nucleus. So this is the internal structure of the mitochondria, which we will be discussing later. So these are present in the cell, inside the cell. So there are many number of mitochondria present in each cell. The internal structure that we will deal, that it has two membranes and all. So this is about the structure or activity that is given to observe the mitochondria. So we have seen the activity to observe the mitochondria under the microscope. So as you have observed that mitochondria are very small structures that are even smaller than the nucleus. So these mitochondria are 150 times smaller than the nucleus. Okay. So these structures like these mitochondria are like their size depends on type of cell or the size of the cell. So generally their length will be 2 to 8 microns and the width is 0.5 microns. Okay, so these are 2 to 8 micron long and 0.5 micron wide. Okay, so these is the dimensions or the size of the mitochondria. So to study the structure, the mitochondria is double layered, or it has two layers, okay, two membranes. So the first is outer membrane, that it is the outermost covering or the layer of the mitochondria, and internal or the inner membrane is folded. Okay, so this internal membrane or inner membrane is folded into, like it is folded into many folds. So these foldings are called cristae, and the space between these foldings is called matrix. So this is this internal structure of the mitochondria. Now coming to the function. So mitochondria function is to give energy, produce the energy, store energy and produce the energy for the activity of the cell. So that is why these mitochondria are also called powerhouse of the cell. Okay, as lysosomes are called suicidal bags of the cell, mitochondria, it stores energy and gives energy to the cell for the activity. So these are called powerhouse of the cells. Okay, so powerhouse means, power means the energy. So these store the energy and this produce the energy of the cell, that any work or the activity the cell has to be carried out, it needs some energy. So that energy is stored and given to the cell from this mitochondria. That is why they are called powerhouse of the cell. So it stores the energy in the form of ATP. So ATP are molecules. So in the cell energy is stored in the form of ATP molecules. Okay. So this ATP means adenosine triphosphate. So mitochondria store the energy in the form of ATP molecules. So and it gives the cell whenever the cell is required of the energy. So this is about the structure and the function of the mitochondria. So the next structure or the next cell organelle is ribosome. So we have studied ribosome when we discussed the structure of endoplasmic reticulum. So on the endoplasmic reticulum structures, you can find small ball-like structures that forms the rough endoplasmic reticulum. So those structures are called ribosomes. So these ribosomes in the cell can be found on the endoplasmic reticulum, or it can be found in the cell like as a free living, or when these ribosomes don't attach to the endoplasmic reticulum, so they are free living or free floating in the cytoplasm. So they are present in the cytoplasm and also on the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. So as we have discussed, RER function is to produce manufacture proteins. So this is because of the ribosome. So the function of ribosomes is to manufacture or synthesize the proteins. So protein synthesis or the protein manufacture is the main function of the ribosomes, and the structure is very small, as we have already discussed. The structure is, they are very small or ball like structures that you can find in the cytoplasm or on the endoplasmic reticulum. So and the function is to synthesize the proteins. So that is for today's session we have done with lysosomes, mitochondria and ribosomes. So lysosomes are the suicidal bags of the cell, and mitochondria are powerhouse of the cell, which are oval or cylindrical in shape and have two membranes. So and the function is to produce the energy or store and give the energy to the cell. And ribosomes are ball like structures which are found on the endoplasmic reticulum or in the cytoplasm, and the function is to synthesize the proteins. Okay, so this is for today's session, and in next session we will deal with the other two important cell organelles.